So for this Valentine's DIY, we're going to need some wool or thread, a Pritt stick and a stapler. And you're going to need a selection of card. I've here got some pink card, some red card and some white card, but you can use whatever colours you want. And I'm going to need some scissors. So what we need to do first is we need to cut some strips. And I'm going to do this, I've got my ruler here and I'm going to get a piece of card out here and I'm going to measure out 1-inch strips along the card. And I'm measuring lengthwards because I want slightly larger hearts. If you want smaller hearts, do it widthwards, completely up to you. Now I'm using my pencil and marking out inch strips here, one at the bottom, one at the top. And then I'm going to use my ruler to draw a line from top to bottom, and then I have my strip marked out. Depending on how many of these heart wreaths you want to make, depends on how many strips you cut. I'm going to make a couple of variations. So I'm going to cut out 3 or 4 strips of each colour, and then I'll show you later in the video what I make these into. So doing the same as I did before, marking out inch marks along the ruler on the bottom and then moving to the top now, marking them same out there, drawing the lines, and then you have your strips for your hearts. I'm going to speed up the video now as I finish marking out the strips for each colour and cut each of those strips out.
To the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top.
So now we have all our strips cut out, we need to fold them in half. And you literally do that, picking up each strip, aligning the ends and then forming a crease right in the middle. And then you just work your way through each of your strips and do the same. Now we need to form our hearts, and we pick up one of the strips. I've got the white one here. Bend together the 2 ends that aren't folded, so the 2 open ends. Line them up like I'm doing, and then grab your stapler and then just staple those 2 ends together. And as you can see, slightly deformed, but then you can straighten up and you have a little heart there. And then you just work your way through each of these. So again, folding the unjoined ends together, lining them up, then grabbing your stapler once you've done that, and then stapling those together. And again, that makes your heart shape. And then we'll come back shortly once we've made all the hearts and we'll form them into a wreath. Now I've made all my hearts, what I like to do is I like to put them into the pattern that I'm going to create with the wreath. So you can pick the colour combinations you want. You can put all the same colours together, separate colours. So I'm using here 2 of each colour. So I've got 2 red, 2 pink and 2 white. And I've positioned the same colour opposite its own colour. And I need something to hang it with. This is where the thread or wool comes into it. Now you just need to cut a length. And obviously how long, that just depends on how much hanging you need, where you're going to position your wreath. And then you just put that to one side and we'll come back to that shortly. Now I said at the beginning you're going to need Pritt stick, but I've changed my mind whilst I've been working through this. I don't think Pritt stick's going to be strong enough, so we're going to use a stapler, as you can see. So you pick up 2 of the hearts and staple them near the curve of the top of the heart. And then you pick up another one and you do the same. So my pattern is red, white, pink, red, white, pink. So I've done a staple between a white and a red one, and now a red and a pink one. And then moving on round, I just repeat the pattern. So another white, another red and another pink. And you just continue stapling these as before. If you have a glue that is stronger than Pritt stick, then by all means use that. It's just I didn't have one. I did think about hot glue, but sometimes hot glue on paper can just pull off. and so I decided not to, and I decided it would be more secure with just the staples. But if you're concerned about the staples showing once you place your heart wreath up wherever you're hanging it, then yes, by all means glue it. So now I've nearly finished. I've done 2 of each colour, and now I need to secure the first and last heart together, which is a pink and white. And as you can see, I nearly forgot my hanging string then, after I told you to put it to the side and to use later. So you need to just put it between your 2 last hearts here and tie it to the length you want. And as I said earlier, that just depends on where you're hanging it, so that's completely up to you. So then once you've got it tied in knots, so you've got, this will be your hook, so you have a hoop to hang it on. You place it in between the last 2 hearts, you get your stapler, and just make sure that you staple over the thread and also between the hearts at the same time. It can be a little tricky just to make sure you've got it aligned, but just take your time, hold it in place and staple one side. And then I decided to cross hatch my staples, and as you can see in a minute, I'll turn it over, that's it, turn it around and go in the other side. And this just forms a little X with the staples on this last join between the last 2 hearts. And there I have my first wreath. So this can be hung up wherever you want. And this one's a little bit loose, so it's got a bit of play in it. And the second one that I'll show you is a little bit of a tighter wreath. Depending on where you want to hang it, it may be more suitable. So this one using exactly the same colours and the same number of hearts, but I'm putting the staples a little bit further down the points. Rather than at the top of the curve, I am putting my staple as far down the heart as I can and just stapling there at the base of each heart. And then again, same as before, moving round heart to heart. At the base, place your stapler in and squeeze and staple between. And keeping the pattern going depending on what your pattern is, but same here, I've got red, white, pink, and then just going to move to red again. And then looking at my pattern, I just need to squeeze a white one in there. Sometimes you think it's not going to go in, but it will. You just need to move over the previous hearts. And then moving on to my last one, and that's it, just open up the space there, put them in, and then staple between the last white and pink. And then we're in the same position as before, you need something to hang it with. So I'm using the same wool as before, so bring it in, cut a length of it, depending on how high you want it hanging, from the nail or hook that you're going to put it on. Tie it into a knot, and this just helps the securing of it once you staple it into your wreath. And then you cut it to length, and then place it between the last 2 hearts as before, and then staple and secure the hearts together at the base, like we've done all the way around this wreath. It can be a little tricky to get your stapler in there, but again, just take your time and squeeze it in place. And then what I've done here is I just add an extra staple between the 2 hearts at the top just to hold the loop. So same as the last wreath, just put a staple in one side, staple it in, and then turn it over, and then make sure you align it properly, and then do a cross hatch of staples just to hold it in place. And just take your time and you make sure it's aligned up and your staples will hold on to the wool properly. And there you have your second wreath. As you can see, it's not quite so baggy, it's a little bit tighter. It just depends on the style you want. There are the 2 side by side. So that one's got a bit more movement in it, and this one is a tighter wreath and it will hold its shape and be a bit more firm. Completely up to you. 2 different variations. Enjoy.